Welcome to Mr. Mouse Trucking. The mouse is in the house. Hey! I will show you a simple math formula, add, subtract, divide, that'll take the guesswork out of how many holes to slide to get legal. A first way, re-way, and down the highway you go. You can't be wasting your money on the Catskill. $14 first way, $4.50 re-way? Really? Hey, just get a first way and be gone. Let's get into it. Okay, first off, I would like to say that the math formula only works for dry vans and reefers. I'm not so sure about the flatbeds. If you have the same type of hole spacing on the railings, maybe, maybe not. But I do not know. I've only pulled reefers and dry vans and bulk tankers. So, first off, there's only two kinds of hole spacings out here. It doesn't matter what make or model trailer you have, there's only two kinds of hole spacing. That's the 2 1/4 and the 4 1/2. The spacings on the hole, on the rail, if you have the 2 1/4, you can only move like 230 to 250 pounds per hole. If you have the hole spacing that's 4 1/2, they're spread out a little further, so you can move more weight. Those you could probably move anywhere from 300 to 350. So there's no one magic number fits all out here. So it depends on what kind of equipment you're pulling, determines what I call your number. Okay, you can see I have 2 1/4. I put 3 fingers in between the holes, it fit. So that tells me I have 2 1/4 inch hole spacing. If you have big Shrek fingers, maybe 2 will fit. I don't know. But of course, 4 fingers will definitely fit between 4 1/2 inch hole spacing. So you could use the measuring tape just to make sure, or use your fingers. Use your 4 fingers, 3 fingers, or maybe 2 fingers. Okay, let's get into it. Here's my weight ticket, my first weigh. As you can see, I have 12,040 pounds on the steers, 35 on the drive, 31 on the trailer, 78,040 gross. First off, you want to take the difference between the drives and the trailer, and that comes out to 4,000 pounds. You take that, divide it by 2, because you want to equal out and balance the weight between the drives and the trailer. So, divided by 2, you come up with 2,000 pounds. Man, this is simple. Okay, here is where you get to use your number. On this load here, I picked 245. So, I take 2,000 divided by 245, and that came out with a decimal number, 8.16. So on a decimal number, if it's 0.5 or more, round it up, carry over, whatever, to the next number. So I moved 8 holes. I moved 8 holes forward because I needed to take the weight off the drives. So on the re-weigh, I have 11,860 on the steers, 33,360 on the drives, 32,840 on the trailer, 78,060 on the gross. So I'm 520 pounds difference between the drives and the trailer. So if I wanted to, I can move 2 extra holes, but I do like to run a little heavy on the drive since I'm burning fuel going down the road. If you want to find out how many pounds per hole you moved on that load, you could take the difference between the trailer on the first weigh and the trailer on the re-weigh, subtract them two, and you come out with 1,840. And since you moved 8 holes, you want to take 1,840 divided by 8, and that comes out to 230 pounds per hole. Providing that your hole spacings are the same on your equipment, you could do that a couple of times, and then you could zero in on your number. Simple math formula. Takes a minute of your time. Once you get the hang of it, get a first weigh and be gone. So at the end of the video, I'll have a little formula set up to where you can get a screenshot of it. You can save it on your phone. Hey, you're probably wondering, hey, if I'm under 34,000 pounds on my axles, I don't have to worry about it. DOT won't mess with me. I'm good to go. Well, technically you would be right. But applying this formula and balancing out your load, you will have an advantage over those people who just want to be under 34,000. Number one, of course, you'll be legal on your axle weights. Number two, you'll have a smooth riding truck going down the highway. So whenever you hit that little overpass where they forgot to connect the highway to the bridge, you won't be bouncing out of your seat. And the third one is during the winter months, since you're balanced out, you'll have better control over your rig on snow-covered roads. If you think about it, if you're heavy on the drive and light on the trailer, you apply the brakes on snow-covered roads, you'll have stopping power on the tractor. But the trailer tandem being light, the tires might lock up, and it might drift. It'll drift out of the lane, and if there's a vehicle next to you, well, I don't have to draw you a picture. And vice versa. If you're heavy on the trailer and light on the drives, you'll have stopping power on the trailer, but being light on the drives on the tractor, when you apply the brakes, you might lock them up, you might fishtail, you might go into a jackknife. So it's best to be balanced out and not just be, oh, I just want to be under 34,000, I'm good to go. So think about it. That's about it. Till next time, be safe out there. Watch out for the popo. Adios.